Hey, what is going on, guys? I hope you can hear me like this. I don't have an external microphone, so I hope everything will be fine. I'm on my way to the beach. I prepared this video at home, but then there were people in the front yard. It was cold in the backyard, and the lighting wasn't really good in my room. So I thought, let's just go outside. It took me so long before I was ready to record this video. I'm going to do a quick intro in a bit when I'm at the beach. This is lucky number 7, growing stronger, and it took me so long. It took me so long before I was ready, and I didn't want to record this video until I really was ready, and I feel ready now. So it's still quite a walk to the beach. So the intro, if you've been following me for a while, you know that I have been very much in love with someone, and he was the love of my life, my old life, my life before baptism, and it took me like forever to get over him. And yeah, I will put a link to our video in the description below, so that you have a little bit of an image of how happy we were, and yeah, how good of a team we were actually. But yeah, unfortunately, he has been a season in my life, and that season is over, and that is actually kind of okay. But yeah, it's time to move on right now. So I'm going to tell you exactly what's going on, and hopefully it can be helpful. Look at the sea. Of course you've seen a sea before, I know that, but I live so close by the sea, and every time I'm here I'm so happy and so thankful. I think that is a good spot over there. Somewhere there. I hope you guys are doing good. I hope you are sane and healthy. Oh. That looks cool. I hope it doesn't crash on my face. It's a little bit wobbly. So it would be really funny if I would just fall flat on my face. I'm good. So anyways, it was so hard for me to get over that person from my old life, and let's just call him as it is. His name is Jay. Well, not really his name, but that's how we always used to call him. And the thing about Jay, when he was 21, I was already 37, and I've learned a couple of things about relationships, and I knew how to be a good partner and a good woman, and he was so pure. So we were like a zipper, you know, a zipper that just, yeah, we just fitted. And yeah, the 7 months that our relationship lasted were so nice, and I didn't have to tell him how I wanted to be treated. It just came naturally to him, and that was so cool. And yeah, we finally broke up because of different views on the future. Yeah, and people told us, why are you guys breaking up for something that's not even relevant yet? But we thought we were, yeah, doing the right thing. So then after a few months we got back together again, and then we broke up again, and on and on and on. So at the 4th time I just really felt that his love for me was gone, and we would never ever be able to get it back, yeah, the way that we had it. And yeah, that was very painful, but I also knew that it was really the right decision to break up. So we broke up At least I broke up with him because I thought it was the best thing, and I said I cannot be friends with you. So he blocked me on every platform, and yeah, of course I regretted my decision after a while, but he refused to talk to me, and it was so hard for me. And he was such a big part of my life, and on the one hand it was very sad because we were not together anymore, and the memories with him were painful, but they were also the only memories that actually made me happy in life. So it was very hard for me to step away from that. It's like this, you're tormenting yourself with memories, but those memories actually also make you happy. It's so double. I don't know if you can relate. I went to therapy for it in 2018. I made videos about it. The Growing Stronger series started. And yeah, my psychologist Esther, she is really the bomb, and she helped me out so much because everybody told me, why aren't you over him? Move on with your life. Yeah, as if I didn't want to. But I never succeeded. I never really succeeded because I came from a very different childhood, difficult and different childhood, and I never knew unconditional love. I never got it from my parents, and I got attachment issues and abandonment issues. And yeah, Jay was actually the first one that I experienced unconditional love from. So it was so difficult for me to let that feeling go. And he was my rock and my comfort, and he didn't even have to say anything. He just, whenever I was going through something, he just could hold me and I was fine. And even though he was 16 years younger than I was, he led me in such a natural way because, if you know me a little bit, my time management is quite off. And he was the person to be telling me, babe, please keep a watch on the time because otherwise we're going to be late. And yeah, I like that, I like it when a guy is leading me, and no matter if you're 16 years younger than me or 12 years older than me, I just like it, and I need it, honestly, I need someone to really, guide me and stuff. And so 2018 was a good year, kind of. It was a good year where personal development was concerned, because Esther, my psychologist, was a really, really cool chick. She really helped me. But still, I was hurting so much when it came to Jay, and every time when I thought that I was over it, I wasn't. I cried my eyeballs out. And it's like the ugly cry, not the beautiful, charming cry, but it was like that cry. Yeah, oftentimes. So every time that I thought I was over it, I would experience something in life and I would be sad and whatever, and I always went back to my memories. I always felt the need that I needed Jay, and I needed his peace, I needed his calmness, and I needed him in my life. I really felt that. And with everything that happened since 2017, because I moved from the eastern part of the Netherlands to the west, and I got my old job back at KLM, and my life was so amazing and so awesome, and I was doing fun stuff and I was truly happy. So I knew that Jay and I had to break up in 2017 in order for me to move into another direction. And I really see God's direction in that. And there's a saying that says, rejection is actually God's redirection. So yeah, I think that's what happened. Because if Jay and I would still have been together, I still would be in the eastern part of the Netherlands having a lousy office job, and I don't know. So I knew that the things had to happen the way they happened, and I knew we had to break up. But still there was always this missing piece, and Jay was, the guy who was above everybody else. There was nobody like him. Nobody was as handsome. Nobody was as sweet. Nobody was as funny. Nobody was as hot as he was. He was just like the guy. And I compared everybody to him. Like really everybody. And sometimes I thought, hey, okay, I'm so much into another guy. But then in the end, when that failed miserably again, then I always went back to Jay, and I always thought, see, no one is like Jay, and I will never ever have with anyone else what I had with Jay. So then 2019 happened, and I got my explants. My silicone breast implants were taken out during a surgery. Flat but fabulous. And I started to walk with Jesus, and my whole walk of faith started. And yeah, that changed things. But I thought that walking with Jesus meant that I would be over Jay in a heartbeat. Think again, sister. It didn't go that way. So still, even, yeah, with walking with Jesus, becoming a person of faith, I repented. I got baptized by my uncle in September last year, and everything was going great, and I was super happy, and I still am, and I've never been as happy in my whole life like I am right now. But still, every time I went back in my head and I went to Jay, and I thought, when does the hurting stop? So by the end of March, I was feeling it again for Jay, and I thought that it really was the time to do something about it. So I randomly opened up my Bible and I asked the Lord to show me something which would make me free from Jay. And that's when I started the Daniel Fast. I made a couple of vlogs about it, but unfortunately my laptop got hacked, so I cannot edit the content that I still have. So yeah, it will come. I don't know when. But I randomly opened up my Bible and I ended up at Daniel chapter 1. And I just didn't get it. Why would I have to read Daniel? But then I read about the Daniel Fast. And it's a plant-based diet for 21 days. I thought it were 10, but it was 21. And I thought, okay, the Lord is telling me that I have to do the Daniel fast for 21 days, and then I will have a revelation about Jay. And I started it on the 1st of April. And on day 5, I was like, God, yoo-hoo, where's my revelation? I really could use one. Why am I still not free from my sadness? And yeah, as the time continued and I kind of relapsed with Nutella and candy, but I sticked to the Daniel fast. And I kept praying every morning and every evening. I was still reading in my Bible. And then, without me even noticing it, I got into week number 3, so the last week of the Daniel fast, and I got into this whole hacker stuff. You know, all my platforms were hacked, and it was so stressful, guys. Let me tell you that, it was super stressful. And normally, whenever I would go through something, and normally when I would be very stressed out and overwhelmed, I would always go back to Jay in my mind. I would always think, oh, I need him, and I cannot be without him, and I need his calmness, I need his peace. And right now, I was like, hey, I'm not even thinking about Jay, actually. And I actually don't even feel the need to be with him. Oh, would this be the revelation that I needed? So I started to pray about it. And after this whole hacker situation ended, and fortunately I got all my platforms back again, I realized that, yeah, I don't need Jay. I can handle life, with help of Jesus, and I don't need Jay anymore. And everything that Jay was for me back then in 2016, he was my rock, he was my salvation, he was my comfort, my shelter. And the funny thing is, I wrote about it a little while ago, that his name is Joris. It starts with a J and it ends with an S, just like Jesus, J-S. And I'm not saying that Joris is Jesus, but everything that Jay was to me in 2016, Jesus is to me right now in 2020. I don't know. Maybe it was prophetic, I don't know, but I'm just very thankful. And even though I've been hurting so much, I'm also so thankful that I got to experience a love like that, because so many people are looking for a love like that their whole lives and they never find it. And I had it, and it was really nice. And I know that I'm not going to settle for anything less than that. And especially now that I'm walking with God, yeah, I have certain standards, and I used to feel very sad that I've never been married and I didn't have kids. But right now, I truly believe that God really protected me from all that, from things not meant for me. And I truly believe that the guy that God meant for me to be with, that he's still on his way. Where are you, bro? Where are you? But I'm trusting God's timing, and I'm trusting God's will for my life. And yeah, I'm just going with the flow, and life with the Holy Spirit isn't boring, guys. Every day is one big adventure, because I don't know where God will guide me. And I'm flexible concerning the future. I don't have a job. Yeah, that sounds really weird, but I don't have a fancy job. I don't have a fancy house. I'm actually very flexible where it comes to the future, because I can go wherever God wants me to go. So yeah, we will see what the future will be, like Timothy always used to say. I fully trust God, I trust His timing, and I'm thankful for everything that happened, even though I ugly cried so often. Yeah, everything turned out the way it was supposed to do. And I still haven't seen Jay since the moment we broke up in 2017. I have no idea how he's doing. I hope he's doing fine. I hope he is happy, and I hope he's healthy. And I'm still thankful for the time that we spent together. It was my old life, my life before baptism, and he was the love of my old life. But I'm ready for a new life, and I'm ready for a new love, and that will be the love that God meant for me. And I'm looking very, very much forward to that. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for following my journey. It has been a very bumpy one, but I'm growing stronger every day. Growing stronger, number 7. That's a holy digit, you know that, right? So thank you for watching. I wish you guys all the best. If you're going through something like this as well, like heartache and how to get over your ex, know that better times are coming. Absolutely. You're not going to feel like this forever. I mean, if I can get over it, you can get over it as well. So thanks again for watching, guys. God bless you. Big kiss. Mwah.